Oh my goodness, what's going on, everybody? It is your pal Hal with you, and I'm excited to be here on the back channel talking to you, fixing my hair, looking at myself on a screen. It's 11:03 on the West Coast. It is 2:03 on the East Coast. I'm going to be with you till 4 p.m. on the East Coast and 1 p.m. right here on the West Coast. And we're going to talk about news, pop culture, and there's going to be a lot of dumb stuff, some nonsense, comedy, maybe some hijinks, possibly some shenanigans, and you know what? Just fun. We're just going to have a real fine time together. So thank you for jumping in the back channel and being here with your pal Hal. It is Thursday. I mean, weekend's right around the corner. What do you got planned? What are you up to today? Are you working from home? Are you just relaxing? Are you just hanging out on the couch? Are you hungover from a holiday party? Have you been going out to the Christmas parties? Have you been going out to the Hanukkah parties? Have you been going out to the Festivus celebrations? Listen, there's Christmas, there's Hanukkah, there's Kwanzaa, and then there's Festivus for the rest of us. So whatever you've been doing, I want to know. Talk to me. Let me know what you're up to. And you can do that. I would love for you to participate in this show. And you can do that by getting your device's attention and then use the magic word say and tell us anything that's going on. So, device, say, I am hungover from a Christmas party. Or device, say, I am wrapping gifts right next to the fireplace. Don't let the gift wrap get too close to the fireplace. Or in addition to talking to your smart device, you can chat with us on backchannel.tv. Go to backchannel.tv and you can chat with us there. And if you're hanging out with us on YouTube, that's great. Wherever you are, however you've found us, I am very glad that you're here. And there's going to be good times in store. With us, as always, is our good friend and our super producer, Travis Reeves. Producer Travis, what is happening?
Not much. I got the mittens today. I'm cold. It's cold.
Oh yeah, because you're in a garage, correct?
I'm in a garage that is
Mhm. Full
poorly
disclosure.
insulated. Full disclosure, and nothing closes.
Uh, gotcha. Well, you know what? If you're gonna be in a garage in late fall, early winter, you're gonna want to do it in California,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I for anybody out there who's listening on the East Coast, when I say it's cold, I mean it's 58 degrees. It's not, but it is to me. I don't I don't do well,
Sure, sure.
and it might
Listen.
rain. Oh no.
Oh no. See, yeah, that is like for California, it's like batten down the hatches,
Yeah.
rain, like the freeways become a brand new adventure. People don't know up from down.
Mm-mm.
It gets a little bit crazy. Yeah, people get irate. People start like driving very slow to compensate for their lack of awareness. It's because it's like every time it rains, it's like the first time it rains
A
because it
hundred percent.
rains so infrequently here in
Yeah.
California.
And we rubber
Uh,
band back from being a bunch of jerks on the road to being, well, still jerks, but like you said, in the other direction, everybody gets way too cautious, and everything
Way too
takes
cautious.
a third more time to get there.
Those are some, you know what? Those are some adorable mittens. And
Thank you.
Travis, I think you should go like the whole way and go full Frosty the Snowman. I think you need earmuffs. I think you need a cap, a hat with a little, like a beanie with a ball on top.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
just wrap myself up like
So
the kids from A Christmas Story. I can maybe.
exactly,
I don't even
exactly.
know if this household owns a scarf. That's how in
Real.
Los Angeles we are. Yeah, I don't think so.
Well, that's how in Los Angeles you are. But if like you took it all the way back around and were like to Los Angeles, you'd have like that Johnny Depp scarf collection.
Oh
Johnny
yeah.
Depp Although Al Pacino, like if you Googled Al Pacino, and would you mind doing that? Can I ask you right out of the gate, Travis,
Yeah,
to
absolutely.
search Johnny Depp in scarves, and then let's do a compare and contrast Al Pacino in scarves.
I've
Two of our foremost um, scarf wearing A-listers, Johnny Depp and Al Pacino. I mean, what they have done for the scarf business. Johnny Depp's contribution to the scarf industry only second to his contribution to the red wine industry. I don't know if people have heard this. I guess Johnny Depp went through a messy divorce with Amber Heard. We don't need to drudge that up. Listen, we love when celebrities break up. I'm not interested. That breaks my heart. But or just Google, or there we go. Oh my goodness, Johnny Depp scarfing it up, scarfing it down. Oh, we
not
just had a
Scarface.
oh, okay,
There we
Al
go.
Pacino, scarf face. Yes, not Scarface,
Scarf.
scarf face. Al Pacino. Yeah, look at Al Pacino rocking scarves left, right, and sideways. Yeah, but in Johnny Depp's divorce proceedings with Amber Heard, I guess it came out that he spends what, $10,000-$20,000 a month on wine,
Oh my goodness.
which yeah, that's a bar tab. That's a bar tab for you. That
No
is a
kidding.
buy a vineyard already if you don't have one. Oh my God, look at those scarves. And then there was, I know you're a basketball fan, Travis.
Yes,
We've
absolutely.
established this several times over. Are you familiar with the basketball? And I don't want to go too far down the rabbit hole here, but the scarf rivalry between OG Anunoby and Serge Ibaka?
No, I knew Surge was a real scarf head. I didn't know.
Yeah, OG Anunoby, former Toronto teammates. They There was a rivalry. Like if you could search there's a video of them talking to each other where Serge Ibaka, now of the Los Angeles Clippers, was telling OG Anunoby just to slow his roll when it comes to scarves because he doesn't know who he was messing with. Serge, big scarf energy. And then oftentimes nowadays, the NBA, the entrance, the runway walking into an arena has
Oh
become
yeah.
our modern day fashion catwalk. I mean, Russell Westbrook, Devin Booker, James Harden, um, some of these young dudes and not so young dudes are very fashion forward and super impressive. And I'm not just talking about sneakers. I'm talking the fits. I'm talking the outfits. There we go. Yeah, some serious style and swag. Who's that? Tyler Hero
Mm-hmm.
flexing. Oh, flex on him, Tyler. Tyler Hero. Um, keeping it right, keeping it tight on the modern day runway. Who's that? Tyrese Maxey?
Yeah. Good eye.
Right on, right on.
What's
Listen, I watch
interesting?
too much basketball.
Me too. What's interesting about the Depp and Pacino scarf thing is we look at this picture. It just
Yes,
looks like it's the same guy 30 years later or 20 years
it
later.
does. It does. Although a little less bracelets and jewelry. Have you ever seen that weird perfume commercial? It's like Parfum de Homme, L'Homme de Parfum, Monsieur Johnny Depp, Christian Dior, Gucci, Calvin Klein, Obsession,
Are you
whatever it
casting a
is. I
spell?
forget. What's that?
I said, are you casting a spell? What's happening?
I am.
Oh, okay.
I'm casting a perfume smell. A smell. I'm casting a smell spell.
This is a
Uh,
spell.
but
Smell.
there's a perfume commercial or a cologne commercial or whatever, a fragrance, a scent. I'm gonna stop rattling off synonyms. Where Johnny Depp buries his jewelry and scarves in the desert. Oh, sauvage, sauvage,
Oh
Dios. Yeah,
no! Look at
yeah.
this.
It's it's kind of cringy, especially because Johnny Depp is just he's. I feel like he's become a caricature of himself. What do you think?
Yeah, he's really settled into being a weird guy. He,
Yeah,
yeah,
the guy liner. Like I listen, I like, I like that he's fashion forward. I like the guy liner actually. But like at a certain age, it just like, oh, like it just it hits different.
huh.
It's a little weird. It could be a little cringy, especially when like you're taking off all of your jewelry and scarves in a desert and burying them in a hole. Like I don't know what it means. Uh yeah. So there we go. Oh yeah, then some unfortunate pictures that came up in the divorce proceeding. Yep. So there we have it. We really did a deep dive there into fashion, scarves, the NBA, Johnny Depp, Al Pacino. There you have it. There you have it.
Yeah.
And Travis, you were recording more black metal last night. Is that and was there? Let me ask you this. So
Yeah.
Travis, you're a musician in your own right, an accomplished musician,
Thank
music
you.
teacher, and producer. And do you mix sound as well?
That's what I was doing last night. I was
Very
mixing,
nice.
helping one of my oldest friends mix his black metal album.
Let me ask you this,
Yeah.
because I should have asked you this yesterday, whenever it was when we were talking about this. First and foremost, right out of the gate, was there any summoning or worshiping of the devil as you did this? Was there any dark magic, black magic, occult?
We put it on the table, but there just wasn't
Mm-hmm.
time. I was too busy trying to get the compressor to work the way I wanted it to on the instrument bus. So we had to nix the summoning because I couldn't get the compressor to act right.
Okay, okay. There you go. There you go. So you left that by the wayside.
Yeah.
Very nice, Travis.
But you can do that in post.
You can summon the devil in post.
Yeah. And we were
Okay,
already in post, as it were, so it's got to be another. They're going to add on another post period just specifically for that. They're going to do, like pickups.
gotcha,
Yeah.
gotcha. All right. Well, you know what? Wish you luck with all that stuff. I keep like listen. I'm in the words. I once saw. I was interested in a woman once,
Hmm.
and she was a religious young lady, and I went to a church service with her. It was a cool church. It was a rockin' church.
Oh, good.
Okay. And they had uh, a band, a
Uh-huh.
rock band at this church, and they played a cover of Van Halen's "Runnin' with the Devil,"
Oh, no.
but they changed the lyrics so it was "Runnin' from the Devil."
Oh, no.
Yeah. So I don't know. For some reason, I just thought of that. My mom is in the house. She says hair looking good. Yeah. So I got a haircut yesterday.
Ooh.
In first time since before the pandemic that I have gone to an actual barber or hairstylist, because as I was very proud to crow about here, I was cutting my own hair for a minute. I was cutting my own hair for a minute.
Where did you go and what was the experience like? Because you had to find a new spot, right?
Yeah, but I I haven't been loyal to anyone's scissors in years. I've kind of resigned myself to just being haircut free. Like I would regularly go to Rudy's barbershop,
Mm-hmm.
but it would be just spin the wheel, whoever the like different stylist practically every time.
I see.
Years ago, I would have like I mentioned that I dated a woman who cut hair for a minute, and then also I found a very nice Armenian lady at Supercuts who who I would go to on the reg.
That's nice. That's nice.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Listen, don't sleep like if you just want a regular haircut,
Yeah.
don't sleep on Supercuts. Supercuts gets a bad rap.
No, they're in their certification the same as anyone else. It's just
Yeah, we did a deep dive on the Supercuts Twitter a few weeks ago,
that's
right?
right. Yeah, we did.
And we checked out a little Fantastic Sam's. So yeah, I went to Floyd's in Hollywood, Floyd's on Melrose, and you know what? The experience was fine. The
Okay.
experience was just fine, and it was faster and more streamlined than, because like I feel like the sides are like way better, whereas I would have, like, my I get the sides like patchy and jacked up when I do it myself,
Yeah, yeah.
and then my wife has to come in and clean it up. But you know what? Overall, solid. And um, yeah,
It's looking pretty good. I
thanks,
think
man.
you're
Thanks.
you're camera ready.
Oh, right back at you. Travis, let's enter the Twitterverse. Let's do a deep dive into the Twitter sphere. We look at tweets. We look at Twitter trends on a daily basis here. And just FYI, it is 11:18, 2:18 on the East Coast, 11:18 here in Los Angeles. Thanks for hanging out with your pal Hal. And let's see what's going on Twitter. Okay, so let's Omicron. There was some Omicron news. We haven't talked a ton of. I mean, COVID. Listen, it affects all of our lives, but yeah, the Omicron significantly reduces COVID antibodies generated by Pfizer vaccine. I love hearing that right after I got the Pfizer booster. Uh, that's great. That's great. So, first data from very small research groups suggests that people who have had coronavirus would have more protection. Okay. Interesting. What else? What else? People who have previously had COVID or been vaccinated uh, have far less protection against Omicron than they do for other variants. Uh, so I guess the early word on Omicron is that you are going to have it's highly transmissible, but the severity of it is less. So a little bit of a listen. That's might be ideal. Like if and and if you're still going to get protected to a degree, it's going to like keep you out of the hospital having the booster and the vaccine. This is probably like the ideal. Like if you had to pick your poison, one that is not going to put you uh, on your butt or in the hospital as bad. I mean, that's ideal. Let's read some of these tweets from the Telegraph. The Telegraph is London's Telegraph is doing in scientists from South Africa grew live samples of the Omicron variant and performed lab experiments to see if and how Omicron was affected by antibodies and blood samples from 12 people who had been vaccinated. Small sample size. 6 of the people had also previously had COVID. The study shows how many antibodies are needed in order to stop the virus from replicating and is an early indicator of how effective the worrying new variant is at avoiding our immune system. Okay. In reality, the picture is far more complex as human immune systems have other lines of defense that work in tandem with antibodies, such as T cells. Okay. The new study is the first to show how Omicron compares to previous variants such as Beta and Delta on a level playing field. And the preliminary data shows antibodies and blood samples are 41 times less effective for Omicron than the 2020 strain. And yeah, I guess it's out there already that some of the companies who make the vaccines are already working on an Omicron vaccine, a variant of the vaccine for the variant. This doesn't mean vaccines will be 40 times less effective. Okay. An infectious disease expert at St. Andrew, okay, says, okay. So again, bottom line is we know a little, not a lot. It's cloudy, and COVID is still hanging around. It's here for us, and yeah. So, what do you have any thoughts on this? Do you have any thoughts on the Omicron variant? Emma joined the stream. Emma, welcome to the party. Great to have you here. And are you boosted? Are you, or do you have some antibodies? Have you already had COVID? If you have any thoughts on this, please chime in. Again, you can chime in by getting your smart device's attention. Use the magic word "say" and then put anything you want in there. Smart device, say, I am boosted. Smart device, say, I've gotten all of the vaccines and I've had all the variants so far. That would be max protection, I suppose. Or you can talk to us by going to backchannel.tv, backchannel.tv. All right, let's move on from our just present, never-ending COVID situation to even worse news. Josh Duggar, my mom is totally boosted. Yes, I like hearing it. All right, Josh Duggar, like this guy is a garbage human, and the jury breaking the verdict after hours of deliberation. The jury has found Josh Duggar guilty on both charges of receipt and possession of child pornography. Terrible stuff, horrible stuff. And yeah, this guy is just a trash human. I think we knew that. I think we've known that for a long time. And the Duggars, like that family is effing weird, right? And you know what? Here's a red flag. Don't have 20 children. How many children are in the Duggar family? That's just a fright. Travis, do you know that reality clan, that cultish clan of the Duggars?
No, honestly, this is all
Don't
news
they
to
have
me.
like 20 kids? Do you know
Um,
about this? Like they
did
make
they have a
John and
reality
Kate.
show?
Yes, yes. Like like just the 20 of us, or growing up Duggar, or just like too many
19 kids
children.
and counting. Good
Oh
Lord.
my Lord.
Devout
Stop.
Baptist, my right eye.
Cease and desist. Yeah, they're what are they, Mormon? Or
Devout Baptists,
devout
apparently. Well,
Baptists.
devout to an
Okay.
extent.
Yeah. Uh wow, wow, wow. Oh, congrats to my mom. I guess she just sold $2 million buildings. Very nice.
Wow. Wait, for real?
Uh oh, I think that she might just be oh, in 2011, in 2011.
Oh,
Great. I don't
did
know why
so.
she's
Oh.
uh mentioning that, but that's
Oh, right
wonderful.
on. Good for you, Deborah.
Yeah. So yeah, the 19 here's I think, you know, at a certain point, stop having kids. Like
Yeah,
Philip Rivers, do you know the NFL quarterback? He's got 8 kids, right? Too
I believe
many.
so. Yeah, he's trying to field his own team.
Yeah. That's just too much. Please stop. Because one of them is going to slip through the cracks and become just a weirdo monster like Josh Duggar.
Yeah, it's just too hard. I
Uh,
mean, in the olden days, you have that many kids, I imagine, because you figure not all of them are going to make it. But at this
Not
point,
all of them are
like,
going to make it, and they got to work the fields. They got to
exactly.
work the fields.
Now you just got to pay attention to all of them. That's a
Yep.
lot. That's not even,
Yeah.
I like kids, but 9 or 19, heaven forbid.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
That's a bit much.
Yeah.
So this is a your pal Hal PSA. Once you've hit like 4, stop. Is that what do you think? What's the my mom says cheaper by the dozen. Uh okay, sentencing will happen 4 months from now. He's facing 40 years and up to $500,000 in fines.
Wow.
Uh yeah, there you go. So yeah, trash person,
Hmm.
but Jiminy Crickets, like don't have that many kids. That's just like that breeds like I don't know. That seems just like an antiquated recipe for dysfunction. Like so weird, so weird.
Ugh.
Anyway, there you go. Yeah, there's what is that? His hard drive and
That's his,
computer being
yep, exactly.
yeah. Uh, there it is. Oh, posing with Mike Huckabee. Have you ever seen this? You know Mike Huckabee, the former, I think he was the Arkansas or Alabama governor and presidential candidate,
Yeah,
conservative
familiar.
pundit. Have you ever seen that he hosts like a late night talk show on either the what is it the like I think it's a faith based television channel. Would you mind looking that up? It's called simply Huckabee, and I was
Oh
like
my goodness.
flipping around and I saw that he has conservative guests and a lot of faith based stuff, and like he has a studio audience that's like mostly elderly folks.
Um,
Uh, Have you found
yeah,
any
yeah, I've
info
got
on
some intel
Huckabee?
here. Is
You know
he the
what?
one
Some
that?
people like Kimmel, some people like Colbert. I'm a Huckabee guy.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, Trinity
Can
Broadcasting Network. There you go.
Trinity Broadcasting.
Ooh.
I guess that Trinity. What's that? The Father, Son, and Mike Huckabee.
Yeah. uh, that's funny. Did he also
Uh,
do?
Father of propagandist Sarah Huckabee Sanders.
Is he? Ooh, hold on. This reminds me of something.
Yes.
If I could find it here. Let's see here. Am that happening? There we go.
What are we looking for?
I'm looking
Some
for. Oh, right. There was a yes. He produced a Christmas movie. He produced a
Oh
Christmas
boy.
movie called Last Ounce of Courage, and it is no joke. There. Oh, sorry. The whole thing wasn't sharing the whole time. So, Last Ounce of Courage, and no joke, it is one of the most painful things I've ever seen, and at times unintentionally hilarious. And
Oh, is it about the war on Christmas or something?
no,
Or
it's a movie. It's like a narrative about a oh goodness, how does it go? After the death of his son Thomas, Mayor
yes?
Bob Revere has to deal with politicians removing, yeah, you're right, removing Christmas, and starts a controversial protest. So it is a narrative about the war on Christmas, and it was involved in a lawsuit because the lawsuit alleges that the film's marketing team conducted a massive robocall advertising campaign, which was alleged to be in violation of the Telephone Consumer Protector Act. In 2007, a federal judge awarded $32.4 million to the plaintiffs, which I think was more than the budget of the film.
Wow.
Yeah.
There you go. The many entertainment ventures of Mike Huckabee. Oh, there he is.
There's our mic.
Yep, Huckabee. More like Suckabee. Moving on.
Hey.
Florence Pugh got in not Instagram jail, but her post. She wanted to. I guess she wanted to tweet something from Hawkeye, from the set of Hawkeye. Does she have a she is going to appear on? But Hawkeye, is this a spoiler? Did the episode come out yet? But yeah,
I don't
Florence
know.
Pugh, who was in the Black Widow films, and one of my uh, favorite movies of a few years back, Midsummer. She she got her post taken down by Instagram. The spoiler police, I guess. Instagram in cahoots with Disney Plus. I don't know what exactly happened. Let's what is this? Oh, let's see this quote from her right there. It looks like a quote. I never thought me posting love about a show in which I appear on would get taken down, but here we are. Someone on here complained, so I've been blocked from posting my own appearance on a show that I'm very much in. Beyond ridiculous. Being in Hawkeye is a privilege, and thank you to all who welcomed me on set and off, and all who are watching. So yeah, that's weird. So the only thing I can glean is that Florence Pugh posted a spoiler, and Disney got wind, and Disney owns everything, and they so who's that? Like Kevin Feige called up Mark Zuckerberg because Meta owns Instagram and was like, "Yeah, let's take that down." Mark's like, "Oh, sure, okay, Kevin, I'll take that down. Yes." And then he had his bots and underlings. Is that the post right there? Uh, Florence Pugh blocked from posting.
That is the post, which, from what I understand, is still up. What they said,
Oh,
but she cannot post anything else. But she can post to her story. This is odd. I
aha.
think. Let's see here. Here's the post in question.
Mm-hmm. Yep, just her back to us, and that looks like Jeremy Renner in the on the standing in front of her there.
Yeah, and that was
Jeremy
it.
Renner,
And that got
Hawkeye.
because her, originally she this is a character that she played in the Black Widow movie, which she did a
Yes.
great job in. Just bang up job.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and is she more or less being groomed to be the next Black Widow?
In a sense, not to spoil anything for anybody, but if you remember, if you watched Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and there's that bit
Yes.
where Julia Louis Dreyfus's character comes in as sort of a new cattle rustler of superpowered people.
Right, and
She pops
sort
in.
of like a new, like a more authoritarian Nick Fury.
Exactly. A for-profit Nick Fury, if you
Yeah.
will.
Mm-hmm.
She slides in there near the end and is like, hey, so you're a spy? And yeah, I guess that she's
Oh,
now.
is that one of the end scenes of is that in a post credit scene in Black Widow?
Yes, that is correct. In the
Oh,
post-credit scene of Black Widow, I'm spoiling Black Widow. It's been out since
yes.
July.
Spoiler. Yeah,
They had.
I haven't seen it yet, but I don't mind. I don't
Oh
mind.
yeah. It's nothing.
I don't mind.
What's neat about that film is that the post-credit sequence is the only thing to happen in present day. The Black Widow takes a look. That movie takes a look at like a very specific time frame that isn't the present day of the MCU, and then
Yeah, because
afterwards,
Black Widow's dead.
oh, she's gone,
Yeah.
gone. Nah. Yeah, her
Yes.
sister's like, oh, I'm so sad, my sister is dead, and then Julie
Mm-hmm.
Louis Dreyfus shows up and is like, what if instead of being sad about it, you killed people,
Mm-hmm.
and then it's
Yeah.
cut to black.
Get
So
some of
yeah,
that aggression out.
yeah.
All right, so you know what? It can happen to the best of us. Florence Pugh could get her account frozen, can get her post taken down.
Yeah.
Um, I don't. I feel less bad about my all of my naked pictures that have gotten me put in Instagram jail. Just kidding. That didn't happen. All right. What else is trending here in the Twitterverse? Oh, yeah, Listerine. You know that Listerine is uh will not only freshen your breath, but it will fight COVID, according to uh, uh,
Oh
Congressman
no.
Ron Johnson. By the way, here's his just now. Ron Johnson on Wisconsin teletown hall pushes mouthwash as a COVID treatment. Stop. Just stop. You're going to get people killed or drunk because if you drink enough Listerine, that w- are you like there are probably people who are like, "Oh, this my elected official says that this helps against COVID, and they're going to go down to 7-Eleven, buy a little Listerine and chug it, and then wind up ill or drunk or both, drunk and ill." So here's this quote. By the way, the standard gargle mouthwash has been proven to kill the coronavirus. If you get it, you may reduce viral replication. Why not try all these things? Okay. Okay. Like, I guess, like, in the same way that if you expose COVID to hand sanitizer, that if you gargle, if you have COVID in your like mouth or if you're going to like if COVID comes in contact with the literal Listerine. But what are you going to do? Walk around with cheeks, with fat, chubby cheeks puffed out with Listerine, and then spit it on everything you touch like some kind of velociraptor or like spitting cobra or lizard? Like, no. Just no. Wow, Listerine, really? My mom's watching. See, I'm talking about the story like in a like in a comedic or just like making fun of how bad it is. And now my mom is like, "Wow, Listerine, she's going to use it as she's going to use it as a remedy." This is a terrible chain reaction that's happening right now. Ron Johnson pushing mouthwash as COVID treatment on his yeah. By the way, yeah, standard gargle, a standard gargle mouthwash. What is That's the first time I ever heard that phrase, standard gargle, as opposed to a non-standard gargle, as opposed to a substandard gargle. Uh, uh, have all of my garglings been standard? I need to explore my gargles. Travis, have your gargles been standard, substandard? Are you gargling? Have you been gargling?
I gargle now and then. I'd say it's pretty standard. I'd say I'm not
Okay.
bad, down the middle, all things considered.
All right. My gargles yeah, listen, my gargles are my business. I want big government out of my gargles. I don't want government to measure my gargles. How much is too much
These
to
are,
gargle?
yeah, your gargle, your agenda, absolutely. Keep big
My
government out of my small gargles.
my body, my gargle.
Yes.
Anyway, Ron Johnson, a real schmuck, a real dipwad. Uh, uh, don't don't tell people to go out and do these weird things as some sort of replacement for being healthy, wearing a mask, socially distancing, and getting vaxxed, getting boosted, etc. Uh, Shout out to Stacy. Stacy in the house. Great to see you here, Stacy, our friend in Texas. Maddie is with us. Maddie, thank you for joining us. Davey, thank you for being with us. And anyone else, if you want to communicate with us, if you want to join the party here with your pal Hal, as we're looking at some trending topics on Twitter, in the Twitterverse, go ahead and get your smart device's attention. I'm not going to say the name of your smart device because, again, that could get you that could get your device like to act up and shut off the power in your home or launch a nuclear strike. I don't know what your smart device is connected to. So I'm not going to chance that. But get your smart device's attention. Use the magic word say, and then drop in anything after that. So set smart device, say, I carry Listerine with me at all times and pour it on anything I touch to ward off the COVID. I would disagree with that behavior, but that's your choice. You can also communicate with us by going to backchannel.tv, backchannel.tv. Oh, so moving on past Ron Johnson and the peppermint stuff, the Listerine, all flavors of Listerine, even the original weird, like there's the, who, I don't know, when you have a choice to gargle with the peppermint flavor, the minty flavor of Listerine, or the medicine-y weird flavor, like, why is the medicine flavor even a choice anymore? Some people are a glutton for punishment. That should be a punishment for kids who need their mouth washed out with soap. You could either choose soap or original recipe Listerine. Anyway, there's a big concert coming up in Los Angeles. Kanye and Drake burying the beef. I've seen both these guys in concert. That sounds just like an amazing show. Kanye and Drake. You know, I don't know if I'm going to make it out to this show because I'm not like going to into huge crowded places, and this concert is going to be packed. Uh, But I would love to see this. I would have loved to have seen Kanye and Jay-Z together in the Watch the Throne tour. That's a regret of mine. A couple of concerts I regret not seeing. That I regret not seeing Jay-Z and Beyonce. And about 10 years ago, rest in peace, Prince. Prince is no longer with us. He's making, you know what? Prince is the lead guitarist and vocalist in God's band now. But Prince did a month residency at the Forum in Inglewood, California, and I did not attend. I had my chance,
That makes me
and
so sad. That makes
I
me
know,
so sad that
I know,
uh
I
I
know.
missed him in the time I was living in the Bay Area, and he did one more run through. I think he did a few nights at the Foxy there, and I was like, "Ooh, should I? It's a little much." And then I said the famous last words, "I'll catch him next time."
I'll catch him next time. There you go. Uh, so, and I think Prince is one of these guys who is still underrated because I think people only look at his discography,
Mm-hmm.
which is massive and impressive,
Mm-hmm.
but don't realize that he was a maestro at everything he touched.
Yeah.
That he was he was just the best of us human beings when it comes to music,
Yeah.
and so yeah. Regrettably, I never saw Prince. So, but that aside, two of the best rappers in the game, Kanye and Drake, performing together in the Free Larry Hoover benefit concert. The two rappers have laid to rest their long-running feud as Ye headlines in his first show in 5 years at the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum on Thursday. The benefit concert, which is streamed on Amazon Prime Video. Oh, I'm gonna watch that. And IMAX theaters across the U.S. attempts to raise awareness for Larry Hoover's incarceration and garner support for prison and sentencing reform. Hoover, co-founder of the Gangster Disciples, is currently serving 6 life sentences after being found guilty in 1997 of multiple charges, including murder, extortion, and money laundering. Keep it here for the updates and reactions. I'm interested. Yeah. So Larry Hoover, they they are concert to raise awareness. I guess maybe he was. Are there some false accusations there? Um, Perhaps, and or maybe new evidence in light of that. Would you mind bringing up like the Larry Hoover wiki, Travis? And we'll take a look at that. Just want a little backstory. Good for you, Stacy. Staying healthy, going to the doctor tomorrow. Glad to hear it. Keep it boosted. Okay, so Larry Hoover uh, is an American gang leader, co-founder of the Chicago street gang, Gangster Disciples, serving 6 life sentences, sentenced to 150 to 200 years for a 1973 murder, and in 1997, after a 17-year investigation of conspiracy, extortion, money laundering, and running continuing criminal enterprise for leading the gang from a state prison, he received a life sentence. Wow. So, for the 1973 murder. Yeah, he was 19 years old, and I believe like he's reformed himself. He's doing good for the community while he's in jail. Uh, so there's yeah, this it's a lot to unpack here. Um, his conviction on on October 11th, 2018, during a luncheon with Donald Trump, Kanye pleaded for clemency for Hoover. Um, Hoover was Yeah, so it's I guess there's new evidence come to light, and he and that's what, when ideally when someone goes to prison, I mean the prison system is like like totally screwed up. And if you haven't seen it, I highly recommend that you check out Ava DuVernay's documentary The 13th on Netflix. That will give you a lot of information to regarding prisons in the United States. But that aside, if you send someone to there to get reformed and they're doing good work for the community, and they are reformed, yeah, that should have some bearing, I would think. Anyway, Kanye and Drake. Listen, I wonder how many people at the concert are going to be, you know, aware of what it's for. So ideally, that would be a good thing. And do you? There's a giant stage being built for this concert. Can you look up Kanye Drake's stage? I heard this is just like a massive undertaking. And I remember when I saw Kanye West in concert at the Forum. Yeah, crews work round the clock, finishing the stage for Thursday's spectacle. Oh, is it today? Is I guess this is today.
December 9th.
Yeah, I am not here. Like, I'll tell you what, I'm not going to this. But if this is on Amazon Prime, oh, I will watch this for sure. Kanye had a really cool stage when I saw him in concert at the Forum in Inglewood. It was this moving, uh, um, tilting, suspended above the crowd stage, which was really awesome and great show. It was one of the last shows that he put on before he went in to rehab for some issues. So I feel fortunate I did get to see him, and yeah, should be a good show. Listen, let us know how it is if you go. What else? What else is trending here? Oh, so we also had Travis Scott sat down with Charlemagne the God, and it was his first interview since the nightmare that which ended up killing. I believe it was 8, 9, 10 people at Astro World in Houston. So I watched a little bit of this interview, and it seems like it's largely just damage control. The quest, like the true question of whether or not, yeah, Travis Scott, only person that has a worse PR team than the Democrats. Yeah, I think yeah, Team Blue could stand to step their game up a little bit. But yeah, I guess the main question is, while Travis Scott was on stage, did he know that people were dying in the crowd? And of course, he's not going to own up to that if he did. He does have a track record of just encouraging and wanting people to like get like out of control, which is like there's a fine line. Like, do you want people going crazy and possessed by your concert? Yeah, I mean, look at old footage of the Beatles where, like, like young girls were like screaming their head off and like dying and like not dying. Poor choice of words, folks. Fainting and losing it. But then, how do you? But then, when it turns into actual literal danger, that's a problem. Travis Scott makes his first public appearance talking to Charlemagne the God. So that interview is out there. Now you can look at it, be your own judge. Yeah, uh, Travis Scott claims that he didn't know that people were dying until after he got off stage. I mean, there were ambulances trying to come through. Yeah, just a tragedy at the end of the day. And, uh, you know, how much yeah, how much was he complicit? I mean, we've talked about the Woodstock 99, where I don't know if there were any deaths at Woodstock 99, but there was, yeah, people were getting hurt and there were fires. People lit fire to all sorts of stanchions and platforms. And while on stage, Fred Durst from Limp Bizkit was like telling them to like what was just like screaming incendiary things while so yeah, how much did he know while he was on stage? I think that's the question. We may never know. We may never know. He says he didn't know, but then there's footage of him at the concert, just like commenting on things that are happening. So there you go. You don't you don't know. And in the moment, I granted he talks a lot about there's all sorts of stimuli and things happening. It's yeah, just a crappy situation all around. What went down at Astroworld. So those are some trending topics right here in the Twitterverse, and it is 11:52. You are here with your pal Hal. I want to thank you for hanging out with us. You can participate in this show by talking to your smart device, get your smart device's attention, use the magic word say, and chime in on anything you want. Let us know what you're up to. Let us know what you're snacking on. Let us know what you're sipping on. Let us know if you're up to anything. Are you working from home? Are you just lounging in your pajamas? Are you wearing, is it sweatpants nation? Are you already on a holiday break? Are you like, yeah, I'm not working for the rest of December? And by the way, enjoy it. Are you celebrating December to Remember, a Lexus 10 event, Happy Honda Days, or Toyotathon? Let us let us know. Or you can go to backchannel.tv and chat with us there. Right now, it's another Twitter-based segment that we like to do here. We are going to do the Twitter account deep dive. We're going to see what is up with a Twitter account. And the Twitter account today, it is we are going to go to the deepest reaches of the galaxy, the universe, and take a look at NASA. The National Air and Space Association, I think, is what that stands for. Let's get up and away. Let's blast off, and maybe we'll have a blast looking at NASA. There's space for everybody. Okay, very nice, NASA. Wow, NASA. We like. Does NASA have more followers than Kanye? Travis, can you verify for us here? Because we did a we searched Kanye's we did a deep dive into Kanye West's Twitter. 30 million for Kanye, 50 plus for NASA. There you go. There you go. NASA killing it. NASA, like, maybe quit the space biz and become an influencer because your follower account is sick, my dudes. NASA crushing it, 50.2 million followers and only following a modest 178. Hey NASA, how about a follow back? Like, what's up with that? Am I right? There's enough space for everybody, but apparently there's not enough space for NASA to follow someone back. Damn. But they follow more people than Kanye. How many people does Kanye follow? Do you still have that up, Travis? And by the way, this is not a comparable thing. Kanye is his own person. Oh, Kanye, wow. Kanye's following 212. So I realized Kanye used to follow 0 or 1 person, but now Kanye's more giving than NASA when it comes to the follow back game. So NASA, step it up, step your game up. All right, Yeezy Mafia, Team Kanye Daily. That's all right. So let's see what NASA's been tweeting lately. They got a pinned tweet from 13 hours ago. Our newest X-ray observatory blasted off at 1 a.m. Eastern time. Ooh, in the like a thief in the night. Whoa, look at that. We're watching a blast off. That is still like something to marvel at. Look at that bright lights. Oh my goodness. There it goes. Up and away in my beautiful balloon. It begins a new quest to unlock the secrets of some of the most energetic objects in our universe, from black holes to neutron stars. Okay, very nice. Very nice. I didn't even know that there was a blast off. Like, it used to be like every time NASA did something, and I don't know, was that a manned? Is this a manned flight or is this is there anyone in there? I have no idea. But it seems like it used to be more an event. Now it's kind of like, oh yeah, NASA did a thing again. Back in the day, it used to be like, oh, did you see? There's another space mission. This, that, and the other. Like, they're sending people up. Now it's like, yeah, been there, done that. Now Elon Musk is like, oh, hold my beer. Now Jeff Bezos is like, oh, I made a rocket like that looks like a pee. So whatevs. Yeah. All right. Let's see what else NASA has posted. Uh, Webb will soon meet its rocket, having been moved to the final assembly building at Europe's spaceport. Next, Webb will be okay. So, uh, 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 this is a launch coming on December 22nd. Great. And congratulations to IXPE on a successful launch. Yes, that's the launch we were just talking about. Great, great. Breaking news. Separation confirmed. Flying free. Oh, like some cool space images. Flying free from its SpaceX 9 Falcon 9 rocket. Okay, so NASA and SpaceX working hand in hand. I didn't know. I don't know too much about that. I didn't realize that Elon and NASA are like, yeah, let's do this. I wonder if Blue Origin and Bezos are like, hey, can I get in on that action? Like, how did Bezos get that, or how did Elon Musk get that? Second stage engine cutoff. Okay, I'm. I don't know exactly. Oh, there's a good view of space and like some sort of portal opening up. Cool. All right, let's see if let's keep going. Let's scroll and see if NASA has any hot takes on anything. Who's this dude? Oh, okay. Beam us up. Okay. Oh, the passing, loss of a beloved member of our family, NASA Johnson Space Center Director Mark Geyer. R.I.P. Mark Geyer. Thank you for your space service. Beam us up. Our new laser communications mission, LCRD, launched successfully on December 7th. It's set to operate a geosynchronous orbit about 22,000 miles above the Earth. Pretty cool. Live. Uh, okay, some cool pictures. I mean, I just like these pictures. Like, what is that? Is that a black hole? I am feeling this. I like all these pictures. You know what? I want to just, I just want to like smoke a doobie and just like stare at these pictures, man. Yeah, Travis.
Yeah, this IXPE thing is something they've been working on for a very long time, and it's one of their more consequential launches in a long time. As it said in the promo material, this is so we can measure and understand better the energy and what kind of energy comes from things like black holes, neutron stars, just the most.
What about the Tesseract?
If it's there, maybe that's at the center of it. The idea is if it's in space and it's turnt, this rocket's coming for it.
Gotcha. Okay, so maybe some Infinity Stones.
Yeah, we could end up getting Thanos coming down to the planet, and then NASA's gonna have to handle that, and
Oh boy.
this guy will have to fight him, and well, we'll see how that goes.
Cool.
But yeah, a big, it's definitely, absolutely for space heads out there, a big deal.
Are you a space head?
I come and go. This one was something that kind of caught my attention. I was like, oh, that's kind of cool because there's something really new about it. Because as you can see, they're launching stuff all the time these days. And you're right, it doesn't carry the same cultural significance as it did in the 60s certainly, or even up into the 80s or 90s, because it just happens so frequently now. But this one has a distinct purpose that's new. The imaging X-ray, what is it? Yeah, polarimetry exploration. It's this cool thing that measures the X-ray polarization of cosmic sources. And we're going to get some sweet pics from it, too.
Nice.
Yeah.
So I go back and forth about NASA and space exploration simply because people are dying of hunger and homelessness.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why don't we put those resources could house and feed people. But I mean, it's also apples and oranges. Like, but it just, I don't know. But part of me seems like, oh, there's some amazing wonderment and cool exploration happening. But then again, it's who knows? Maybe once we really just wring every natural resource out of this planet, we're going to need NASA to find uh, to build a giant space barge to get us all out of here. And is that what Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos are actually working on right now?
Lord knows if they're working on it, but that's not an untrue fact. Like at some point on a long enough time scale, there's going to be something that happens to the Earth that either is or is not our fault. And, not to say this is
Cataclysmic.
exactly, it's not to say this is in direct pursuit of finding another habitable world, but it's something where, granted, it's probably a plate that doesn't need to be spun in the scheme of things in our immediate health, but it's something that's generally worth. Yeah, I don't know. I'm with you. I'm conflicted,
I
but
mean, the climate is not getting any friendlier.
yeah, absolutely.
So,
And
we might be in that Battlestar Galactica situation.
like we just had this. I don't believe this was from this satellite, but we just had the first image of a solar system other than our own. And granted, this looks like you zoomed in, zoomed in, zoomed in, zoomed in on like an Instagram picture, but that's cool. It's a different solar system.
Absolutely. So, uh, yeah, I mean, for sure, there's a lot of fascinating stuff out there that we have no idea. Uh, um, and yeah, maybe we can meet our doppelgangers out there.
Wow.
Maybe we can, maybe we can, maybe we can make new friends or new enemies.
Yeah.
Uh, what else from NASA? Yeah, a pretty earnest account from NASA. You know what I mean? Very straightforward. No, not a lot of jokes, not a lot of goofs on on the NASA site.
NASA does seem to embody the kid in class that's really into science in a way that's like, I respect that.
Yeah,
Probably not great at parties, but boy, you love rockets.
I mean, listen, it's fascinating stuff. But yeah, I like you know a little more, maybe a little bit more levity. Let's go to do me a favor. Can we see what SpaceX what their Twitter account looks like?
More than happy.
All right. SpaceX, 19 million followers, crushing. What is their description? SpaceX designs, manufactures, and launches the world's most advanced rockets and spacecraft. Okay.
In
Watch
Hawthorne,
Falcon 9.
California. Beautiful Hawthorne, California.
There you go. They talked about moving, but they're still there. Great. Watch Falcon 9 launch. Okay, so SpaceX hyping up this latest mission. Very cool. Let's scroll down. Let's get some. Let's see what's up with SpaceX. Give us a good Price is Right spin of the wheel scroll.
Just want to see
You know
this
what
real
does that
quick.
make?
Ooh, look at
Oh wow! So is that a laser that is that Elon Musk's death laser?
that. No, not quite. That is a painfully long exposure picture showing the trail of the Falcon 9 rocket as it took off into space over as much
Gotcha.
time as that is.
Gorgeous.
I'll give you that Price is Right spin, though. Well, that didn't really go that far. Hold on. It's hard. I can only go as fast as the page will load.
Gotcha.
There's got
All
to
right,
be a
let's see.
random
All right,
tweet
let's
thing.
see whatever comes up. All right, so
Oh,
just taking a look at
I'm
it's
hands off now.
12:06. We're taking a look at SpaceX's Twitter. SpaceX. We were just looking at NASA's Twitter, seeing targeting Monday, November 8th at okay. There's a at 2 p.m. Eastern for Dragon and crew astronauts to depart and return to Earth. Cool.
There seems to be a Twitter for the International Space Station. That makes sense.
Nice, nice. Having a robust 5.7 million followers. Retweeting NASA. So it seems like SpaceX and NASA are like BFFs, right?
Yeah, I imagine, if there's a new kid on the block in the rocket game, you want to get on get in with him, and
Not
especially
seeing,
because being a private
not
company that contracts with the government, they just have more autonomy and resource than NASA might.
true, true. Not seeing as much Blue Origin up in here. Where's is like, are they not letting Jeff Bezos sit at the lunch table with them?
Maybe not. Well, they seem to be the new hire, so to speak. And it's like, well, we're already on some stuff, maybe, but I don't even know if they even have a Twitter for Blue Origin. Let's find out, because I don't know if Blue Origin is just commercial travel.
Huh. All right, yeah, there's Blue Origin, 500,000. Millions of people living and working in space to benefit Earth. Living and working in space? All right, so there's get ready for liftoff. This is December 8th. Talks final preparations ahead of space launch. Do we have
Michael
any?
Strahan.
Oh yeah, Michael Strahan. There you go. America loves Michael Strahan. Very nice. Talk show host and NFL sack leader. So I think the main takeaway from now that we're looking at Blue Origin, NASA, and SpaceX Twitter feeds, humorless. No, all business, all business. Although there's retweeting. Was that Kevin Bacon? What's happening here?
That is Kevin Bacon.
So Kevin Bacon, talking about Michael Strahan. So you have a little bit of a jocularity there as you're talking about Michael Strahan. Michael Strahan has got personality for days, and he's that's what, oh, that's a cool. I like that hoodie.
Little merch drop.
Yeah, I like that. There's a little too much NASA merch out there at this point. Have you noticed that? Like, there's been like NASA shirts and hoodies, like. That Blue Origin, I like the little patch on the sleeve. That's pretty dope. William Shatner, he went up. Let's see what he said. Want to scroll down? Yeah, there we go. You may think you know where this is going, but you might be wrong. Space, The Final Frontier, my new 1-hour special, Shatner in Space, coming December 15th to Amazon Prime Video. There you go. And William Shatner, a robust-looking 90. What is he, 90?
Great question.
Yeah. William Shatner is an oldster.
No kidding. William Shatner is 90 years old exactly. Good Lord. Good for him. Keeping it together.
Bruce Leroy says these Twitter feeds are about as entertaining as Hal smelling things.
That reminds me. I'm sorry. It's pretty
good to see you, Bruce.
Did you, Hal, did you ever watch
the
American adaptation of Review that Andy Daly hosted?
Oh, I've seen bits and pieces of it. I love Andy Daly.
There's a really good bit where Andy Daly's character, Forrest McNeil, goes to space. Basically, they do this in 2014. They did what Blue Origin is doing now as a comedy bit, and he takes his father-in-law, played by Fred Willard, to space with him, and then. I guess the spoiler of the bit is the guy dies while they're in orbit, and there's just footage of zero gravity Fred Willard just kind of floating around.
That's funny.
Dead. It's one of my favorite comedy series of all time.
Amazing.
Yeah.
By the way, the great Fred Willard, rest in peace, Fred Willard. He stole a necktie of mine. He stole my tie.
What was the situation?
So my sketch group, the Midnight Show, we would have a guest host every month.
Mm-hmm.
And one month we were fortunate enough to have the one and only Fred Willard, who you know from many of the Christopher Guest movies. And I love him in Best in Show. Oh, geez. But just one of the great comedic actors of all time. And he was a perfect gentleman, great to work with, a joy. And I loaned him a necktie for a sketch, and then when we were shooting, we shot this sketch at one of our the houses where like a bunch of our castmates were roommates, and then he left, and I never got the tie back.
Oh no. Well,
So you know what? That's my brush with comedy with the comedy great Fred Willard. Listen, no hard feelings, Fred. If anyone was going to take my necktie, let it be one of a comedic icon. Travis, I think we've seen enough of these outer space Twitter feeds, and now it's time to move on. It's the holidays. We are in. It's a holly jolly season, and BuzzFeed has helped us out this year by creating a list of the top holiday gifts of 2021. We're going to 98 of the best gifts to give in 2021. So let's walk through this BuzzFeed list and see if there's anything that I would want, that you would want, that Travis would want. Let us know what you think of this list. It's 12:13, by the way, on the West Coast, 3:13 on the East Coast. Going to be here till 4 p.m. on the East Coast. Going to be here till 1 p.m. on the West Coast. We are here 5 days a week, Monday through Friday. And I would love for you to participate as we're going through this list. Just give us a simple, oh, I want that, or no thanks, you can keep it, or gross, or ew, or whatever. You can chime in by talking to your device. Oh, Stacy is having fun with Tracy today. Shout out to Stacy and Tracy. And you can talk to your smart device, use the magic word say, and then put whatever you want to say after that. Smart device, say, I got all my Christmas shopping done. Or smart device, say, I don't celebrate Christmas, I celebrate Festivus. Or you can go to backchannel.tv and chat with us there. All right, let's take a look at all of this all the crap that's for sale here. Capitalism, gotta love it. It's a holiday celebrating the consumer. Listen, you know what? They say keep the Christ in Christmas. Let's keep the dollars flowing at the retail stores is the true meaning of the for many of this holiday. Okay, no Grinches allowed unless you're prepared to have your heart grow by 3 sizes. Oh, no one wants an enlarged heart. I had a dog with an enlarged heart. Not a good thing. Okay, let's see. Um, First up on the list, a mystical colorant that'll transform your loved one's fireplace into a seemingly filled with magic and dancing into one seemingly filled with magic and dancing colors. Who wouldn't want that? A little frightening, a little trippy, kind of cool. I would be afraid of, like, are there fumes? I don't want to listen. I do want to spend my Christmas being enchanted by magical sights. I don't want to spend my Christmas inhaling noxious fumes. So hopefully this has been properly vetted, but kind of cool. Kind of cool. Again, maybe you can not a bad Christmas night, take a maybe enjoying an edible and staring at the mystical colors of the log. Uh a promising review. Love these. Purchased a few times and will now buy the 50 pack because they really add a ton of fun to my bonfires. There you go. That's available on Amazon Prime. Great. Moving on. The Book with No Pictures by the office's own BJ Novak that'll leave you and your mini-me giggling past their bedtime. Okay, so is this a kid's book? I'm not exactly sure. Let's go. So BJ Novak, one of the producers of The Office and a character on The Office. So promising review. Our 4-year-old is always pestering us to let me see the pictures of her books every night, making story time drag on forever. So I thought this would be a great to chill out at bedtime. She laughs so hard and gets the hiccups and has tears streaming down her face by the time we're 2/3 through the book. What a perfect. It's a book recommended for 5 to 8. Oh, Travis is is doing some online shopping now. Uh, and Travis, I would ask that you do that on, not while we're doing the show. I guess Travis
I
wants
got
to buy
cousins,
this book.
Hal. I got cousins.
So Travis is buying. So this is this segment of the show is shopping with Travis, and he is ordering BJ Novak's book. So that's very wonderful. I'm gonna meanwhile take a look at the next item of a squat machine. So when you blork, Travis is blorking and blurfing. Very nice.
Okay,
Have you
I now
have you,
understand the bit of the book. That makes sense. That's funny. That's funny. Good job, BJ Novak.
what is the bit of the book, Travis?
So there are no pictures. It says here's how the book works.
Yes, like many
every
like many books. It's
like many
it's
books.
a kid's book with no pictures.
Kids books, no pictures. Everything the words say, the person
Yes.
reading of the book has to say. That's the deal. That's the rule. So that means even if the words say blork, wait, what? That doesn't mean anything. Blurf. Wait a second. What? This isn't the kind of book I wanted to read, and I have to say every word the book says. Uh-oh, and then it continues. My only
Boo boo
friend.
butt.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Oh yeah, I used to do improv shows for kids, and sometimes I would keep in my back pocket something that was just like fun and dumb to say that
Yeah.
like I could get the kids fired up. Like I went to the Chinese restaurant and I ordered the poo poo platter. Kids love poo poo platter. Or
Absolutely.
I'm going to South America, taking a little trip to down to Lake Titicaca. So
It just
yeah,
works.
it just works.
That's a good idea. I like that.
Travis, I know you're always. I don't know about you actually, but I am always looking to increase the power of my glutes, and there's the perfect gift on the list: a squat machine to help them target three main muscles in their butt. Bootylicious is about to become their theme song. So yeah, look at that squat machine. So Travis, what do you think of? Have you ever dated a lady who put tire refiller into her, like who like a back alley butt lift?
No. No, I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah. Listen, if you're going, if you want to fill out your posterior this holiday season, I encourage you to do it the natural way, and don't do it in a dark alley in an underground elective surgery lab or operating room using tire refiller. Okay, please don't do that.
Yeah.
But if you do, send pics. Okay, so we have the squat machine. Great. Focus those glutes. Mario Kart Live. This is number 4 on this BuzzFeed list of gifts, which will turn your home into a real life race course for Mario and Luigi and the rest of the classic gang. Okay.
There are too many knives in my home for this.
Oh my goodness. Please be careful. Are the knives out and just like facing all over the place?
Yes.
No. Travis, sheathe your knives. Sheathe your knives.
Look, that was my plan too, but we took a vote and I was on the wrong end of the vote. So the knives are out.
Oh my God.
It's knives out.
Knives out, swords, blades, daggers. Okay, so you got Mario Kart in your home. Let's keep going. Let's keep going.
There's so many things I'm like, how does this even?
Baby
Okay, there we
Yoda
go.
nightlight. Okay, that's adorable. We all love the little baby Yoda. What's his name? Gorko? No,
Grogu.
Grogu. Yeah, and
Sebastian Gorka.
oh God, that guy's the worst of us. For a lack of a better term, Baby Yoda is your guiding light as they make their way through the hallway in the middle of the night when they inevitably have to pee. There you go. Little cute little Baby Yoda nightlight there. Adorable. And what else do we have on this? A rechargeable lighter. Okay. Yeah. Oh, there you go. Not bad. Oh, and you have like a little spark right there. can you light a cigarette or something with that thing, or a marijuana cigarette?
Maybe, yeah. It looks to be just a small circuit, like live circuit, almost Tesla coil type thing that exists between, like a taser, essentially.
Oh, there you go. The world's tiniest taser. There you very nice, very nice. Charge it up. And the UGG Classic Ultra Mini Booty. Uh yeah, those look comfy. Great. You know what? Yeah, keep your feet warm while you're lounging around the house this Christmas. Let's see. Is there any are there any I feel like we're just like getting the best of the sharper image here.
No kidding.
Gourmet tower of treats. Uh, oh, I love treats. I love snacks. Yeah, send them. Send them. Send me some snacks. Send me some treats. Great, great. Uh,
Churro almonds.
Churro almonds.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Uh, uh, oh wow. The next one is kind of fun. The next one is kind of fun. A stolen hoodie scented candle. You can likely play off as an inside joke and definitely make your significant other, I guess that's what SO stands for, smile each time they light it. Stolen hoodie. So I mean, that is a fun scent. I think, why stop there though? Are there other fun scents like old pants or
Goodwill sweater.
Goodwill sweater, dog blanket? Uh, there's an OMG you're engaged candle. So yeah, I like that.
Interesting.
That stolen hoodie is fun. Although if I stole a hoodie, I would definitely want to wash it first. Love language card game to pop into your partner's stocking. Uh, yeah. So for the hard to shop for significant other, we have some nice stocking stuffers here. Very cool. Very cool. Uh, all right, a rechargeable hand warmer. Oh, Travis, you need that in your
Mm,
garage. Maybe
yeah.
yeah, we might have the perfect gift for Travis out there. All
Yeah.
right, so yeah, I'm you know what? I'm going to stop giving free adver Oh, what are these what's this chapstick
Yeah, sorry.
collection?
S'mores chapstick.
S'mores chapstick. You got the graham cracker, the marshmallow, and the chocolate.
So you need
I like
three
I like
layers.
doing a little s'more action with I jettison the marshmallow and I bring some peanut butter in there because I'm a real peanut butter guy. Sorry, Travis.
Huh.
I know you're
Oh.
not a peanut butter enthusiast.
Well, at that point, is it still a s'more? Because that I think isn't the operative. It feels like the most one of the more important aspects of a s'more is roasting a marshmallow.
You
So is
know
that
what? Don't
even
push your politics on me, man. I'll
look?
call it what I want to. I'll call it what I
Oh,
want to.
okay. Yeah, no, dude. Yeah, no, you do you, man. My bad.
Listen, marshmallow, that's just sugar and empty calories. I'm going for that peanut butter. It's got protein. It's delicious.
You're not wrong.
Travis, come on over to the right side here.
No, hey, yeah, I'll think about it.
But follow up question, Travis.
Yes.
Are you a non peanut butter guy because you're allergic, or because you just don't dig on peanut butter?
I just don't dig on peanut butter. I
Gotcha.
just don't
Okay.
dig.
Right on. Right
Yeah.
on. You know what? I that's where you and I part ways, and I just have to respect it. Otherwise, I'll get myself riled up because peanut butter is. I ate peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, and my mom, if she's still watching, she can attest to this. I ate them every day from like elementary school through high school. My mom says almond butter. Oh, she likes almond butter. I think she's got a little bit of a peanut allergy, like a
Mm-hmm.
mild peanut
Mm-hmm.
allergy.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, peanut butter is my thing. So, if you want to get me, like, I will defend peanut butter till the day I die. And yeah, there you go. There you go, Travis.
Respect it.
Sorry, I got so angry about peanut butter there.
It's okay.
I really flew off the handle.
That's look. I shouldn't have criticized what you define as a s'more. That's on me for holding on to conservative norms about what constitutes a campfire treat.
I'll go
And
even further,
all
Travis.
right,
What if I got rid of the graham cracker, the marshmallow, and the chocolate, and I replaced it with with turkey, Swiss cheese, and wheat bread. That's my s'more.
Is the peanut butter still there in this case, or have
No,
we? Oh,
no,
okay, okay.
no. The peanut butter isn't there.
So
So instead of the graham cracker, a nice piece of whole wheat bread. Instead of the chocolate,
okay.
a nice piece of boar's head turkey from the deli counter.
Love boar's head.
And instead of marshmallow, a nice Monterey Jack, a Colby Jack cheese.
I love the idea of saying, "Hey, gang, want some s'mores?" And everybody says, "Yeah," and you come out with like 8 sandwiches, 8 deli
That
turkey sandwiches.
I present to you savory s'mores. And you can feel free to roast the cheese, so it's like got a fondue-ish,
Yeah,
a
give everybody a stick
fondue-ish.
to stab through their sandwich to hold it over a fire.
Make it a little fondue-ish.
Oh yeah, that's
All right,
you're onto something.
folks, it's 12:28. Thanks for kicking it with your pal Hal here on Backchannel. And those were some BuzzFeed top holiday gifts for 2021. Not very enlightening, a little underwhelming. Oh well, what are you gonna do, folks? What are you gonna do? Travis, if you don't mind, we're gonna skip Rex and reviews and we're gonna go right into our Christmas list, okay? We're gonna go right back. Rotten Tomatoes has a list of the 65 top Christmas movies of all time. And I do respect Rotten Tomatoes as a film aggregator. And we are going to continue our deep dive. Where do we stop? At number 30, 40? Yeah, we stopped around number 30. Uh, there we go. So yeah, we stopped at the very unusual March of the Wooden Soldiers, which we weren't sure if it was a talkie. Came out in 1934 with Laurel and Hardy. I don't know if this is a silent film or a talkie, but it did sound very trippy. It sounded like a fever dream. Uh Laurel and Hardy living in old Mother Hubbard's not the old lady's shoe. You know, the old lady that lives in the shoe. They my mom asked Miracle on 34th Street, what number is that? The remake was already on the list. The original, the OG, I bet that's got to be top 10. That's got to be top 10. So, Mom, slow your roll. We'll get there. Right now, we're going to go, we're going to start at number 30 and hit a few. So, yesterday, we ended with March of the Wooden Soldiers, which sounds like, yeah, like what you see when you drink too much cough syrup. All right. Coming in at number 30, Christmas in Connecticut. Yeah, I mean, sure. What better place to go than Connecticut for Christmas? This came out in 1945, the last year of World War II. So we're saying this is old. They used to play March of the Wooden Soldiers every day when the Disney Channel came out. It is a talkie. Bruce Leroy coming in with some clutch information. Bruce, I appreciate you, brother. All right. Barbara Stanwyck, Dennis Morgan, Sidney Greenstreet, the great Sidney Greenstreet. Sidney Greenstreet, one of our best character actors. I just watched Sidney Greenstreet in The Maltese Falcon a few weeks back when I was on an airplane, and the guy's great. Also in Casablanca, Sidney Greenstreet is he's a beast. Okay, while recovering in a hospital, war hero Jefferson Jones, Dennis Morgan, grows familiar with the Diary of a Housewife column. Let's could you mind clicking on more so I can just get that whole synopsis there. All right. Uh, and Jeff's nurse. So the column written by Elizabeth Lane, Barbara Stanwyck. Jeff's nurse arranges with Elizabeth's publisher, Alexander Yardley, Sidney Greenstreet. Sidney Greenstreet, for once, not playing a villain or a real heavy character. He's a arranges for Jeff to spend the holiday at Elizabeth's bucolic Connecticut farm with her husband and child. But the column is a sham. So Yardley hastens to arrange a publicity ploy by setting up single non-domestic Elizabeth on a country. That's kind of fun. So this sounds kind of like a classic Christmas rom-com, and Christmas in Connecticut. I like that setup. So she's like, "Oh, I am I am the ideal housewife, and I'm writing my advice column." But then turns out she's not a housewife. Oh my goodness! And the game, she is afoot. Christmas in Connecticut, a classic, number 30 on your list. Let's keep going. 1951's A Christmas Carol. Okay, so this is this is an earlier adaptation of the Charles Dickens classic. And come on, many Christmas carols. Earlier on the list, we were talking about The Muppet Christmas Carol starring Michael Caine, which is super fun. You can find that on Disney Plus. Highly recommend if you're looking for some holiday fare. Savannah joined the stream. What is up, Savannah? Thank you for hanging out here on Backchannel. The 1951 adaptation of Charles Dickens' timeless classic is perhaps the most faithful film version, and Alastair Sim's performance as Scrooge is not to be missed. Oh, we also hit Scrooged, which is a modern day adaptation with Bill Murray as in the Ebenezer Scrooge role. Crotchety Victorian businessman Ebenezer Scrooge, Alastair Sim, has no use for festivity, even at Christmas. And yeah, you know the story. You got Tiny Tim. Oh, God bless us, everyone. And you've got the ghost of Christmas past, the ghost of Christmas present, the ghost of Christmas future, the ghost of Santa Claus, the ghost of the Grinch. I'm just kidding. Those last two ghosts are not in there. Yeah, so there is that classic. If you're interested, there's sad little Tiny Tim with his crutch. Oh, God bless us, everyone. That's coming in hot at number 29 with 85% on the tomato meter. Coming in at number 28. Oh, yes. It's who doesn't want a little bit of horror, a little bit of fright on Christmas? Gremlins, 1984's Gremlins. So you might think, oh, Gremlins is kind of like a kid's movie. It's kind of fun. There is some dark, weird stuff in Gremlins. Like there's like a gremlin puts like a cat in a microwave, or is there a gremlin in a there? Like something gets killed in a microwave in Gremlins. It is frightening. It is scary. And but it's also it's also a classic, and it's very silly. Gremlins is fun, and don't sleep on Gremlins 2. Two things about Gremlins 2. Gremlins 2 is very weird. There's so much. It's become renowned for its weirdness. So much so it was made into a sketch on Key and Peele that talks about Gremlins 2, the making of it, the conceiving of it, and just don't mean to I don't want to toot my own horn too much, but I am in that sketch on Key and Peele. So if you look up the Gremlins 2 sketch on Key and Peele, which it's on YouTube, you will see me, your pal Hal, in the Gremlins 2 sketch. So if you don't know Gremlins, worth checking out. It's weird, it's fun, but it is darker than you expect. These little creatures, these scary little buggers. You have don't feed them after midnight. Don't pour. Oh my goodness, there I am, right there in the picture. I Travis, I'm gonna find that and I gotta grab that picture.
Yeah, if it's just
me and Jordan Peele.
You are in the top few image search results for Key and Peele Gremlins 2. Question: did you get to keep that sweater? Because that's a banger.
Oh, I wish. I mean, that is like, that is like a party on a sweater. That looks like, a Saved by the Bell episode exploded onto a sweater. And no, I did not. But fun fact about this sketch, Jordan Peele I talked about my sketch comedy show, The Midnight Show, earlier, where we had our Fred Willard as a host. We also had Jordan Peele and Keegan Michael Key as hosts,
Wow.
and that this was before Key and Peele. This was like probably like 2011 or so, and this sketch, he brought in this sketch and we performed it in our live stage show. And then when it came time a few years later to shoot the sketch, he brought us all in to be in the sketch.
That's so nice.
Jordan Peele, stand up dude, very good dude, great experience. I got to be on Key and Peele a couple of times. I was in the Gremlins 2 sketch, and I was also in the Aerobics Meltdown sketch. There you go. There you go. All right, let's jump back to our Rotten Tomatoes list. So we got Gremlins coming in at, what was that, 28? And coming in at 27, a little frozen there. Let's jump ahead. If it comes back, we'll do it
Let me reload this
retroactively.
one more time. Let's see if this will
Yeah,
go. But
we're
I think
reloading, taking a moment to reload. I'll take a moment for station identification. You are hanging out on Backchannel. I am your pal Hal, aka Hal Rudnick, and I appreciate you hanging out with us. If you want to chime in and let us know, do you have any favorite holiday movies? Are you excited to see what might make the list? Go ahead and get your device's attention. Use the magic word "say," and you can chime in. Say, Hal, I love Silent Night, Deadly Night, because I have a dark sense of humor. Or Hal, I love the Hanukkah movie, Eight Crazy Nights, the animated Adam Sandler. Or go to backchannel.tv and talk to us there. We absolutely want to hear from you. All right, coming in at 27. Another movie that I've never heard of. I am furious. I think they are breaking like all the rules here. A Christmas Tale. I don't know what it is. I don't know who's in it. I guess it's French. Catherine Deneuve. She's fantastic. But I don't like movies that we've never heard of making the list as top Christmas movies. I am once again reading a simple list of movies has caused me to become furious. A sharp black comedy about a chaotic family holiday gathering, A Christmas Tale is always involving thanks to the impressive ensemble cast. When a steely French matriarch, Catherine Deneuve, learns she has leukemia, she asks her children and grandchildren, family. Okay. So, all right, A Christmas Tale, great, 86%. I guess it's good. It's got a high rating, but you're literally like surpassing some of the like holiday greats, like National Lampoon's Christmas Story and others. So, or Christmas Vacation, and so anyway. I'm salty because I just am not familiar with the movie. I just get mad when I'm not when I don't know something. So this is a me problem. This is, you know what? It's probably a me problem. All right, I get it. I get it. Okay, Elf is a banger. Will Ferrell, very funny. Well done. I made a video a few years ago called Jewish Elf. You can find that if you search it on YouTube. It's yeah, it's basically what it is. It's me in a blue and yellow costume, being a Jewish elf who spreads Hanukkah joy to all sorts of little Jewish boys and girls. A movie full of Yuletide cheer. Elf is a spirited, good-natured family comedy. Yeah, Will Ferrell just gets adopted by Santa Claus to be an elf, and yeah, it's absolutely a classic. Came out all the way in 2003. It's been a minute, but yeah, Elf is great. Directed by Jon Favreau. Jon Favreau, low key, putting together a solid IMDb. Like it's just like it kind of like has snuck up how good Jon Favreau is as a director. All right, let's go to number 25, The Man Who Invented Christmas, 2017. Okay, another movie that I haven't heard of. I like Dan Stevens. I like Christopher Plummer, Jonathan Price. It's got a good cast. Uh, have you heard of this movie, Travis? Like we were talking about the quarter century, the 25 most uh, best Christmas movies. The Man Who Invented Christmas, does this deserve to be this high? Do you know this movie?
I know it only in, oh yeah, I remember that movie coming out, I think, but I have no recollection of, other than reading this, what it's about. I just remember the poster, and this is, I think, the height of posters, even if they were live action, looking really unnecessarily CG animated.
Right,
Yeah, it
right.
gives me big a Bridge to Terabithia and Secret of the Guardian vibes.
Polar Express.
Polar Express, absolutely, which we have not
uh,
got to yet, correct?
yeah, I don't think so. I don't think so. The creepy Polar Express. All right. So is this about Dickens writing A Christmas Carol?
Theoretically, yeah. In 1843 London, author Charles Dickens himself. Charles Dickens finds himself in financial trouble after writing 3 unsuccessful novels in a row. Desperate for a hit, Dickens relies on real-life inspiration and his vivid imagination to bring Ebenezer Scrooge, Tiny Tim, and other classic characters to life in A Christmas Carol, forever changing the holiday season into the celebration known today. Okay.
You know what? Sounds like a snooze to me. All right. It's got decent on the tomato meter. I like Dan Stevens. Dan Stevens from who you might know from Downton Abbey is great in a great performance, great film, The Guest. It's kind of like a weird horror action film from a few years back. But yeah, the man who invented Christmas. How about the man who invented this list? And needs to rearrange the movies here. Again, maybe it's just a me problem. All right, let's see. Just one more. White Reindeer. Okay, I don't know what this is. Like you're playing fast and loose.
Yeah, no
Suzanne,
idea.
after a tragedy at Christmas time, Suzanne struggles to put her life back together. All right, what, what, what is this list even? Like 90% on the tomato meter, but the audience score, the audience doesn't like it. And you know what? Normally, like I can be like very pretentious and often side with the critics, but I'm going to be a populist here. And sight unseen, I'm siding with the audience. White Reindeer. All right, keep going, keep going. What else? Tokyo Godfathers. This is a Miyazaki film, or no? Is it? Well, it's an anime. I've heard good things about this film, so I'm not going to be too hard on it. I haven't seen it. 91% on the tomato meter. Not a Miyazaki film, but it is a Japanese animation, and I've heard very good things about this and the spirit of Christmas. And so I have heard good things about this. Number 23 on the list. I don't know. I don't know. Number 22. Let's go down to 21, and then we'll start with 20 next. Kiss, Kiss, Bang, Bang. I don't remember it being as so much of a Christmas film. I like it. I like Shane Black. I like Robert Downey Jr. and Val Kilmer. But okay, this is number 22. And then number 21, Rare Exports, A Christmas Tale. So much that I haven't heard of on this list. I really feel like they're playing fast and loose with our emotions during Christmas time. I'm a simple man. I want simple things. If you're gonna list the top Christmas movies of all time, it should be stuff that is widely accepted is in part of Christmas canon. Again, this might be a me problem. There is our peek at the Rotten Tomatoes Christmas list. Uh, okay, and it is 12:46 on the West Coast. It is 3:46 on the East Coast. We're gonna be with you to 4 o'clock on the East Coast, 1 o'clock here on the West Coast. Thank you for hanging out with your pal Hal. Caroline has joined the stream. Caroline, good to see you here. Thank you for being a part of the fun. Gonna hit a couple of quick headlines that are I like to call we're going to call these things a little segment called your daily cringe. your daily cringe, a couple of things that are just very, very cringy right now. And first up, a CEO fired about not 900 employees, 900 employees on Zoom last week. And what better way to welcome folks into the holiday season to not just fire them, but fire them in the most impersonal way possible. This article is on Newser. CEO fired workers on Zoom. I blundered the execution. That can have a double meaning. He blundered the execution of what he did, or he blundered executing so to speak, these employees. In an apology letter, Vishal Garg concedes it maybe wasn't the right move. The consensus seems to be that Vishal Garg's idea to fire 900 Better.com workers last week over a Zoom call, not a great idea. Now he's acknowledging the same. Imagine like you're there for the company Zoom and like you like learn you're fired, and it's like, how much does that resonate and say to someone like, we don't care about you? We don't care. Like, you are so meaningless to us. I'm just going to like fire you all like over like at least give me the one-on-one. Uh and I'm not saying like it doesn't have to be in person because a lot of us are working remotely. Yours truly right here right now, but it's like, yeah. So I'm scrolling down. He says, I failed to show the appropriate amount of respect and appreciation for the individuals who are affected and for their contributions to better. Garg said in his mea culpa. I own the decision to do the layoffs, but in communicating it, I blundered the execution. In doing so, I embarrassed you. He then noted that he'd be sharing more about the company's 2022 plans, current staff, and an upcoming. Okay, so yeah, this guy, he fumbled the ball, and a real turkey. But you know what? I found a story that where it's a someone quitting, and it cancels out this story. This is from Bro Bible, and I don't know, dubious name for this website. I feel like, yeah, Bro Bible, hell yeah, bro. It's frickin' Bro Bible, bro. But this person quit their job by hiring uh, viral sensation The Island Boys to film an amazing company-wide cameo. So if you're not familiar with the Island Boys are these two dudes who had a viral song. It's just them singing, I'm an island boy, I'm an island boy, I'm an island boy, I'm an island boy, for like 5 minutes. It's like, that's basically the song, and it went viral. So the Island Boys are still blowing up on TikTok, and in an attempt to cash in on their viral fame, they also take offers on Cameo. Sure, like, I can't blame them for that. Do it. One person hired the Island Boys to film a cameo for telling them the person's entire company they were quitting their job. That is brilliant. That is a boss move. Boss moves only. Very cool. I support that so hard. If you're going to quit, go out in a blaze of glory that's not hurting anybody, and to get these just weird dudes. The Island Boys, if you're not watching right now, they are face tats. They have this hairstyle that it's called wicks, where it looks like they have a bunch of antennas coming out of their heads. And you know what? Respect. I'm putting much respect on their name, the Island Boys. And yeah, if you are ever going to quit your job, I say hire the Island Boys. Okay, so here's the cameo. Scroll down. Let's watch and comment on this cameo, if you don't mind, Travis. The Island Boys quitting their job cameo. Can we see it? Let's see if we can do this. Oh, not hearing it. Is it possible to hear it?
I don't have a way to rewire the audio just now.
No worries, no worries. I'm just gonna play it live on my end.
Yeah,
here.
please.
Yes, yes. Okay. Yes. So sick. Loving this. Travis, were you able to hear that?
No, but I was.
Okay.
That was just how Live reacts to that tweet.
Oh, wow. Yes. I wish, yeah. Please do me one favor, Travis. Next time I can hear something in my headphones and I think, oh, everyone probably hears this, let me know that I'm just like sitting here vibing silently. So there it is.
Are you saying we're rejecting that segment? Because I didn't get that memo.
You know what? That is a rejected segment. Let's let me see. Do we have a quick this or that? Okay, so let's move on. Those are your the daily cringe for you, and let's hit a this or that before we go.
Absolutely.
This or that, Travis. I'm just going to put you on the spot. This or
All
that.
right.
This or that. Would you rather jump out of a second-story window, or get hit by a truck going 15 miles an hour? And let us know in the comments section what you would like to do. Would you rather jump out of a second-story window or get hit by a truck going 15 miles an hour?
Truck, because insurance money, baby.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Not bad. Not bad. Okay. Could I land on grass? If I could land on grass, I might pick. Although that you'd probably still sprain an ankle, break your leg, break your ankle, break your arm.
Yeah.
Truck at 15 miles an hour, it's still gonna like throw you and hurt you. Oh man, I'd probably go out the window. I think you'd. I'd probably go second story. I'd go second story. So we are tied on that one, and then the final segment of the day. Rejected segments. You might be saying, "Oh, wait, there's stuff that you didn't do that you were gonna do," and like, because there was already some questionable stuff in the show. Yes, here is your rejected segment of the day. It is Hal wrangles all of the cords on his desk, and like, you don't want to know. And also, like, that wouldn't necessarily be entertaining if, like, I got all of the cords on my desk and, like, wait, Travis.
Yeah.
Am I just doing the thing again that I said I wasn't gonna do?
Yeah. Yeah, you are.
Damn it. Okay.
I'm sorry.
We gotta do something about that, because all right. Now these cords are really throwing my game off. Folks, the Your Pal Hal show has come to an end. All good things must end. And I want to thank everybody for hanging out with us today. I want to thank all the folks at Backchannel. We are here from 11 to 1 on the West Coast, Monday through Friday, and that is 2 to 4 on the East Coast. Got to thank producer Travis for being large and in charge, lighting our way through the dark cave of live streaming. Bruce Leroy, thanks for being a pal, brother. I appreciate you hanging out. Thank you to my mom. Thank you to everybody who was all up in the chat and hanging out during the stream. And we will be back tomorrow. And I promise you, there will be more nonsense and fun and goofs and gags for you then. Until then, thanks for watching.